What's going on, geeks and gamers? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and geeksandgamers.com, and today the Rise of Skywalker is finally going to release in the United States, and that's what a lot of people are talking about on Twitter right now, whether for good or for bad, whether they're excited or not. Now, we look and still 58% on Rotten Tomatoes right now for the critic review. Those audience reviews are about to go live. Yeah, who knows exactly when they're going to let those go up? It's going to be really interesting to see. I know we're all really skeptical. We don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes at all, but it's still, our eyes are kind of going to be glued to it just because that's the way it is. And when you look at IMDb, they're already down to a 6.8 on IMDb. Started off pretty high. And, you might be saying 6.8 out of 10, that's not too bad, right? Well, when you look at The Last Jedi and you realize The Last Jedi is a 7.1, that kind of puts it in perspective. Now, the box office predictions, that's what I want to talk about. And most box office predictions have been, pretty steady over the past month or so. We've heard that it is expected to be the lowest opening for the sequel trilogy. Force Awakens did about $250 million domestically. That opening weekend, Last Jedi did about $220. This one is looking to be in the range of $175 to $200 million. Disney's estimates have actually put it conservatively at $160 because they want to be able to say they beat those estimates. You see right here, this is from Variety. This is where they said that Rise of Skywalker still on pace to kick off at $175 to $200 million in 4,300 theaters. And also, this article from Wall Street Journal expected to make about $200 million this weekend. And they talk about how that's less than The Last Jedi and less than The Force Awakens. They also do point out how, traditionally in these Star Wars trilogies, the third one is higher than the second one. So this would be a departure from the normal for Star Wars sequel or for Star Wars trilogies. But what I wanted to show you guys is where we think the demand's at. This is just an exercise in, for everybody who lives in a different place, this is going to be different for you. I do live in the San Diego area. I have a couple theaters just in the general area around San Diego here that I wanted to look at. And I wanted to give you guys a perspective of how this is going. Now, this one here, there's a lot of almost fulls. You click on this almost full theater and that is really almost full. Only the handicap spots are left. That's basically a sold-out theater. A lot of those right here. But you get down to, let's see, a little later, 11:45. That's a lot of available seats. All right, there we go. You see this here. That's a lot of seats available this opening night. What about 12:30? We got anything at 12:30? About half, a little over half full, okay. What about this other 12:31? That is a lot of open seats right there. Very interesting. Opening night. Now, when I click on that almost full, like you guys saw, that is legit full. The first 5 are basically sold out. Let's go down to another theater nearby. A couple almost full in the 3D. A lot of people like the IMAX and the 3D. What about just normal digital stuff? Let's see, 10:45. What do we got? That is a lot of empty seats. I know they were talking about, all these record-breaking things that were going on. Look at all these empty seats in this theater, guys. This is for the record. It is 12:16 a.m. Pacific time right now when I'm recording this on December 19th. Okay, and you guys can see I keep having to go back, but the release today, which, like I said, can you guys even see that in the corner? And I don't think you can see my date, but that's the time right now. And this is rough for some of these things. What about in the middle of the night? There is not a single seat sold. Look at this. There is not a single seat sold for this movie. That is shocking right there. That is shocking. What about, I'm sure it's 6. That's the first showing. All right, this is the first showing. There's actually some people, still plenty of seats available. This is the end of the Skywalker saga. This is episode 9. You're telling me there are people literally in the chats that are saying this movie is somehow going to make $2 billion. Are you kidding me? How do you think that's possible? This is a pretty full one at 9. I guess maybe Maybe just no people want to go out and see this, after a certain time. What about 10:15? God, look at this. Look at all these empty seats. Remember how Avengers Endgame was crashing Fandango because you couldn't get in? You could not get in to buy tickets. What about this one here? Let's try this one. All right, this is a big theater. That's a lot of seats full. Still several empty up front, though. But at least, I mean, that's like 3/4. That's at least 3/4 full. What about a little later, 10:30? Yeah, this one's doing good. This one's about 60 to 75% full on a lot of these. Okay, that's solid. That's solid. I like that. What about this one? What about this theater here? Less than half full. So like I said, I'm checking all of these theaters, guys. I'm checking all of these theaters and looking at this because I want to get a good perspective. I'm just clicking randomly. That's about half full. That's good. That's good now, the way that we're looking at this. Jesus. Now, there is this one. This right here, this theater, this is a big theater in the San Diego area. There's a huge event going on. Now, I don't know if Disney is putting on this event, but there's a huge event going on that they've bought up all the theaters for all these showings. Now, they did this a lot for things like Captain Marvel, right? They would send school, like busloads of kids to these things and buy out the theaters. That's what's going on here. But you see, after that, I mean, there's still showings. After this blackout period, there's still several showings. I'm sure there's some. I'm sure it's full though. But that one's pretty full right there. Let's see. So I have to keep scrolling down. It's a pain in the ass. But 11:30. What's going on? 11:30. Nice, about half full there. About half full. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a lot of demand. What about the midnight showing? This is the midnight showing. This is the midnight showing. That's maybe 15 seats sold. This is astounding to me. I didn't think there'd be as big as demand. I still have to maintain my initial prediction. I still have to maintain my initial prediction that this will make over $1 billion. I want to kind of change that at this point, but I'm sticking with my guns. I think that Disney is going to make this make $1 billion, the marketing machine that it is. Even with all the bad press out there, even with all this stuff, I'd be shocked. They've had 6 films go over $1 billion this year already. If they can't get this there, that is an enormous, enormous failure. And I'm shocked to see so many empty seats on opening night. Now, granted, there were some that said almost full. I showed you guys those. It wasn't a very high percentage of them, but I'm just clicking around randomly on these theaters, and there are tons and tons of empty seats. But let me know what you guys thought. What do you think the response is going to be from the people? Is there going to be a backlash because of all these leaks online? The Reddit leaks came to be true. The bad publicity this thing is getting from critics and fans alike. I want you to let me know. Also, let me know your prediction for the box office. Is this going to crack $1 billion? Is it going to be less? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.